All right, hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I, of course, want to start off by giving all praise to Yahweh and His Son Yahweh Shai. Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. I just want to, real quick, man, before I even, get into, may I say, the discussion, man, I just want to tell something funny that just happened, man. I'm sitting in the parking lot of Walmart here, right? So, I came, with somebody else, right? So what happened was, they went in the store, and then 2 minutes later, I need to use the restroom. But here's the catch, of course. I'm locked in the car, and I can't get out. If I do open the door, get out, the alarm's going to go off on the car, and I don't have the keys to turn it off, right? She has them in the store. So anyway, I needed to use the restroom, so I made a decision. So, hey, hell, I'll try to, find a way out of the car without, setting the alarm off. So anyway, I decide, well, what if I try to unlock the car from the inside, right? So I do that, and what do you know? Of course, the alarm, starts going on, and that's embarrassing, man. There's about, I don't know, 500 vehicles, to my left and right. You know what I'm saying? So here it is, man. I I have to get out of the car, right? So the alarm's going off. I gotta go in the store, and keep in mind I had to use the restroom, right? That was the motivation to even get out of the car to begin with. So here it is. Now I gotta, go in the store, gotta find her so I can take the keys and go turn the alarm off. And so I do all that. Right, that takes a good, 10 minutes to do all that. So anyway, now I go back in the store. I go back to the restroom, and of course I get in there, and what? All the stalls are, may I say, in use, and even the what are they? I believe they're called urinals. If I believe they're called. Even all of them are in use. So it's like, oh Christ, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, now that's done and out of the way, I also did want to say this. As I was in Walmart, I inside joke. I passed near the front door. They were giving out the vaccinations, man. All right, and there was about, I want to say, maybe, let's say 8 people that just walked in and are waiting in line to get their vaccine. All right, and you can see all the people, man. I was looking at them. I was thinking to myself, hey, y'all cats ain't, y'all cats are really not going to consider and say, well, you know what, maybe they did put something in this whole vaccine that's harmful to our bodies. I would think a logical human being would think that. As a matter of fact, I want to give a shout out to this real quick. My guy, Larkin Rose, which y'all should know who he is, right? The author of the most dangerous superstition, one of my personal all-time favorite books. Once again, you can look that up on YouTube. Just look up The Most Dangerous Superstition by Larkin Rose. You can listen to the whole audio book for free on YouTube. Phenomenal book. I've read it twice and listened to the audio book probably 3 times. So, make sure you check that out because you're missing out if you haven't heard that yet. But anyway, he did a video, I want to say maybe 2 weeks ago now, 3 weeks ago. And basically about, the whole vaccine thing. And he was saying, yeah, of course, obviously, there's a, great conspiracy, behind this, man. All right. He did a very good, job at just logically explaining why and how there most certainly is. All right. So y'all got to go check that out. His YouTube channel is named Larkin Rose. Just look him up. You'll see it. Anyway, ain't too much to elaborate on, man. It's just, I was just thinking, man, as I was in there, it's like, damn, man, y'all people out here are in a damn trick bag, man. All right. It's, which actually, by the way, I remember that, my grandmother, went to, get her, her shot, I want to say maybe a week ago. Right. So, how it is, man. And that goes for all of us brothers, man. We're all going to have family members that are close to us are going to be lining up to get this thing. And then, you know, if you don't, you're going to be looked at as weird. Like, say, for an example, man, just the other day, you know, a few relatives of mine, you know, my younger, you know, brother, you know, they went to a store. And, you know, I didn't go with them, but they told me that, you know, the cashier of the store, she asked them, did you guys get your shots? Or did you guys get the vaccine? She said they did. You know, they told the lady they did, but, you know, hey, soon it's going to come to the point where, hey, look, you know, right now it's, hey, look, you got to wear a mask or you can't come in, right? No mask, no service. All right? The soon it's going to be, you know, you got to show proof of vaccination or you ain't going to be able to come in. And that goes into the prophecy, man. What? That he calls all to receive a mark on their right hand or their forehead, right? And no man could buy or sell except they had that. Which that's not the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast is the implantable chip under the skin, which hasn't happened yet. That's a future prophecy, but we see it lining up to take place very soon, man. I mean, hell, it could take place next year. It could take place later this year. We don't know. But that's why the scriptures say, what is that? Habakkuk 2:2, for the visions yet for an appointed time, but at the end it speaks and it will not lie, right? And the vision, what's the vision? The vision is the prophecies. They're speaking, man. Speaking loud and clear. All right? Right, the prophecies, you know, of the skip cheese side joke are speaking loud and clear right now, man. Right, so y'all cats that can't see it, well, y'all just don't know what the hell you're talking about, man. Right, you got Nate on there saying, oh, ain't no microchip. Right, I mean, hey, you know, hey, if you can't see it, man, you don't know what you're talking about, man. Like, say, for an example, my guy, you know, Mind of God, you know, last year, you know, if you ask him, you know, in the previous years that I've known the guy, I probably knew him probably about, 3.5 years on YouTube. You know, if you were to ask him any of those days over the past 3.5 years, you know, we'll just say 3 years. You know, he'd say, oh yeah, market beast microchip. But now if you ask him within the last 6 months, it's, you change the doctrine, say, well, it's the, you know, Corolla vaccine. You know, because why? Because guys lost patience, man. Right? Guys lost patience. Right? So just trying to, you know, pick and choose to try to make the prophecies come to pass, you know, quicker, man. All right? But hey, look, we're on the Lord's time. It ain't on our time, man. Okay, so hey, it hasn't happened yet. All right, and this whole Corolla Max that does not fulfill the prophecy. It's the beginning stages, absolutely, I agree, but it does not fulfill it. Okay, so you know those guys are just, you know, on their own time. They're not working on the Lord's time, man. That's all I'm gonna say about those guys, man. All right, you know. Anyway, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, drag this lesson on too long. It was, you know, just a little observation I had when I was in there, man. Oh, and also, while I'm on that topic, I should mention as well, man. I was just at you know, a local restaurant, you know, in the area, man. You know, and it's funny because if you look on the window, right, you know, the window leading to the, you know, where you come in, they had the sign there, man, because, you know, facing economic hardships, you know, so they had a sign there and said, what, right, come in or we'll both starve, right, we'll both starve. I just thought that was funny to mention that. But anyway, you know, in all seriousness, you know, as you go into a restaurant, you sit down and eat, you know, due to the whole, you know, Corolla, you know, scamdemic, you know, spreading, you know, especially like it is in India right now. What they decided to do at this particular restaurant is, instead of having the physical menus, right, the ones that you know, we've all been to a restaurant where you have the menu that you can, you know, hold and, you know, see what they got, right? But everybody touches those. So guess what? They decided, okay, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get, matter of fact, they're going to get a digital version to use. And I took a picture of it. I took a picture of it right here. And this is it. How it works is you just put your phone up to it, right? Like maybe an inch or two away from it. And it will bring up the menu on your phone. Now, of course, on mine it didn't work because you had to download a certain, we had to download something. I'm not sure of the name of it, but you had to download something in order to make this work, okay? But anyway, you know, I just want to, you know, show that, man, because it just shows that, you know, slowly but surely, man, you know, the world's moving, you know, away from physical money and all going digital, man. Okay, so this was just a further proof. I mean, the week before they were using the, you know, the physical, you know, paper menus, but now they moved to a digital one, and they said they're going to keep it that way. All right, so hey, you know, that was just, you know, a little observation I wanted to share. You know, I hope that video is edifying, and I'm going to say shalom.